Welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay. We are in our day 26 since we stocked this day-old chicks. Now, what we'll be doing starting from today for the next 3 days is switching from starter feed to finisher feed. Now, you normally need to do this so that by day 29 you should move into by the 28, 29, you should move into finisher feed fully. Now, what you do on this day, starting from day 26, but some people, they may prefer to do it at day 27, but even if you do it at day 26, it's still okay. Now, as from today being day 26, what you do, you pick some percentage of starter feed and then some percentage of finisher feed. Now, when you observe from starter feed, it doesn't have much seed because it's crumbled. It's crumbled. Now, the finisher feed has more seed than that of starter feed. Now, it's time for us to introduce finisher feed to them. Now, the way we do it, we don't just stop starter feed totally and then give them finisher feed. That's not how to switch. Now, to switch properly so that you won't have problem, because it's not that they will not eat this finisher feed. If you give them, they will eat it, but the way it's just like what they have been used to. Now you are introducing some type of feed. Now it will take them a little while to really get used to that feed. So we don't want any drop in feed, so we don't want them to observe any drop in feed, because the quantity we give them every day, we still want them to maintain that quantity, as in finish up that feed to the way they've been eating since we started the batch. Now, the way to do this, you are on this day 26, you introduce 25% of finisher feed and 75% of starter feed. You mix them together before serving it to them. In this way, they will still eat properly. Remember, I said even if you give them 100% starter starting from day 28, it's not that they will not eat. They will eat, but they will, first of all, the way they will eat the normal starter, they won't pick it that first day. They won't eat properly, but I know the next day or the next 2 days they will pick it up sharply. But we don't want to experience that drop at all. So that is why we are gradually introducing the finisher feed to them. Now, on day 26, you introduce 25% finisher, 75% starter feed. Mix them together and serve to them. At day 27, what you do, you mix 50-50. That is 50% starter feed, 50% finisher feed. Now, there are two methods you can actually take this measurement. Either, if you have scale, either you use scale to take your measurement, or simply use the plate you use in scooping feed from the bag, from the sack bag to the feeder, and then use it to take your measurement. Now, just in my case, I don't measure feed, just as I said in my other video. So I use the plate to scoop feed for them. Now, that plate that I use in scooping feed for them, for instance, remember I said when we are switching from gradually switching from starter feed to finisher feed. Now, when I'm using that plate to scoop feed, if I want to take 25% finisher, I take that one of that plate, just the same measurement I will take when I'm taking that of starter feed. I take one scoop of that plate, put it in another bag, then take 3 scoops of that same plate from starter feed, that which is now 75%, put it in the same bag and then mix them together. Remember, if that's not enough, if I'm taking 2 here, meaning I'll be taking 6 from the other starter. If I'm taking 3 from the finisher, from that of finisher, meaning I'll be taking 9 from that of starter. So that will give you 25-75%, 25% finisher, 75% starter. Now, the next day, which is day 27, the way we'll take our measurement using that same plate that we use in scooping feed is to take 2 from each bag. That is, if I take 2 from starter feed, I'll take 2 again from the finisher feed and then mix them together. Now, by day 28, 28, we need to now take one from that of starter, that is the feed, starter feed. We take 1 scoop of that plate, and then take 3 from finisher feed. Then mix them together, so that by day 29 they can now move fully into finisher feed. So that is how to switch from starter feeds to finisher feed. You don't just switch automatically, no, because we don't want to affect any drop in weight, because those few hours or 1 day that they won't eat properly, it will affect their performance. So we don't want that. So that is why we gradually switch this way to finisher feed. So this is where we are now. You also do this when you want to switch to a different brand of feed. It's not just when you are switching from starter to finisher. There are some instances, maybe you just have been using one type of one brand of feed. Now when I go to buy more, maybe I discover that the brand I've been using is exhausted. Does it mean I will not give my best feed again? I will give them. Now, maybe you now buy a different brand of good quality too. Now, to give them that feed, you don't need to just switch automatically. No, you use the same method in switching from one brand of feed to the other. It's not just applicable to switching from starter feed to finisher feed. No. You do this because this might not really be pronounced in broiler per se, because they eat. Now, if you do this in layers, maybe you switch you didn't take time to switch. You just switch to a different brand of feed automatically. It will affect the performance of the best in terms of laying. The amount of egg they lay on a daily basis will drop drastically because you did not switch properly. So that is how to switch feed from starter to finisher, or from one brand to the other. Thank you so very much. We are day 26 today. You can see the best, how healthy they are, how active they are, and how massive they are. If you find this video helpful, kindly do well to hit the subscribe button, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will do a whole lot for us in helping us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.